Yo, what is up, everybody? Ziggy Guns here. I never thought I'd unretire from YouTube, but here I am making a raid Shadowlands video, and you guys are probably wondering, what in the world, Ziggy, are you making a raid video for? Well, there's this boss called the Bommal Dreadhorn, and on level 50 hard, there was a strategy that's been put out on Reddit. There was a couple of content creators that made videos saying that you can auto it, or at least click auto eventually. And it just wasn't working for me. I don't know what happened. So specifically, Stu Gaming made a video. He used an Ophelia and Reddit post. Both great content creators are great. Stu, he's a legend. And that's somebody that I watched a lot of videos for a great challenge video. But I just couldn't get it to work. And I was telling my teammates, about my clanmates about this. It's like, hey, look, man, I can't figure this out. They were telling me the speeds, etc. And I was like, you know what? I know I got the speeds right. I read everything that's online. Something's up. I don't know if it was an update, but it is not the same. So I decided to just play with it, and I finally figured it out. I have not seen a video explaining exactly what to do in detail. I've only seen comments saying it doesn't work. I've seen comments saying that they're, to book the A2, etc. I'll get to all that here in a second. I just want you to know that yes, you can beat level 50 Doom Tower Hard with Crimson Helm. And you can eventually hit auto to get it to work. You just have to make sure you are synced with the boss. You have to wait after, I think, 3 turns before. When I say 3 turns, 3 times you actually using that A2 or A3. A3 does play a role in this, and then you can hit auto to go ahead and get it done. So let's go ahead and talk about the gear. So obviously the main thing about this is the speed. 196 is the speed you need to be in the end. So if you can look at the speeds that I have here, I have 196 on my gear, all gear. So no spirit haste. So in my masteries, look, I have holes in my masteries. No whirlwind of death and no spirit haste. A lot of videos are showing you with these comps, and you could do it with these comps as long as in the end the total is 196. So if you have 172 and you want to go over here for spirit haste to get the extra 24, by all means do that. I just know that in the end 196 is the magic number for the speed you need for this boss. And it's not just going to go in, you're not going to be able to just go in there and hit auto or anything like that. So I'll walk you through everything here in a second, but let's just go ahead and get the masteries and gear out the way. Skills, look, nothing booked. No A2, A1, A3. I have 1, which the A3, now that I think about it, if you can get all your books on the A3, which is impossible to do, but I've only done it 1 time, as you can tell, and it actually landed on this A3. And I actually think that this helps a lot, because the A3 is something that you're going to need. And obviously in level 90 or hard tower, level floor 90, it looks like you're going to need the A2 booked, etc. But I haven't gotten there yet, so I haven't tested it out. I will go ahead and get there eventually, probably make another video. Who knows? Maybe I'll become a raid challenge and content creator after this video. But I just wanted to show you guys that you can do it without the A2 being booked. You can do it without any of the speed masteries. And the artifacts, which you need for sure, you need over 65,000 HP. You need over 3,000 defense. And you're going to need that speed to be 196. So that's the most important part. If you want to take a look at what I have on my gear wise, obviously regen set and immortal is what you need. I happen to have decent pieces. They're not all great. Like this one is HP. I'm just trying to get the HP up. This one has speed and HP. Is a really good helmet. The shield, I have some HP, defense also, because defense does play a part. Speed here, some defense, glyphs, glyph defense, HP regular, but the obviously HP percent chest. Speed boots with HP, so these boots are actually really nice for this. I think I borrowed that from one of my other champions. This I borrowed from a champion for sure. It's an HP banner with triple speed, so this is a really good piece. I'm not expecting everybody to have pieces like this out there, but if you can get close, like I said, 172 and get that spirit haste is probably the best way to go, because you're gonna need all the allies to die in the second wave anyways. So don't be bummed if you don't have some of these pieces. And obviously this one here, I have the defensive to try to get the defense up, ring, the reaction ring with an HP sub rolls. So my gear is decent. It's it's not all great. I mean, like I have a 5-star, HP, gauntlet. I haven't even rolled up the defense here, which I probably should because you do need defense. But anyways, like I said, the important piece to get out of this is the fact that you can, get the HPs, the defense numbers so where they're at, and the speed 196 or with masteries. And the good thing about my video though is at least you can see that it could be done without having to do any of the speed masteries, right? So let's go ahead and get to this the Doom Tower boss. Bommal the Dreadhorn Floor 50. So as you can see, I've done it already. My best run was 13 minutes. I have a Blind Seer as the lead. I did not want a speed lead, obviously, because I already had the speeds. So I don't need to do a speed lead. I don't have to have the masteries for this because I'm already at the 196 number. My defense needed to be buffed up a little bit, and that's the reason why I'm using Blind Seer, because she has a defense aura. So allied defense all battles 34%. So that should get me above the 3,500 that I wanted to go for, or 3,300, whatever it is. Crimson Helm. So if you want to know what the setup is, Crimson Helm does need to have the A3 turned off, so that whenever you do click auto, it's not trying to do this. Because once you're in sync, you will just be using the A2 wild time. Everybody else is normal. You got to make sure though that they all die in the second wave. So obviously I have some pretty strong champions here, but they're just to help me clear the waves, wave 1 specifically, and then wave 2, what we're going to be doing is taking it off the auto so that I can have them try to die. They don't die all the time, they don't cooperate all the time, but you try to get them to get killed, and you only try to limit how much you're destroying out there, because Crimson Helm could do wave 2 by herself. So that's another thing. If you want to wonder about what kind of if you do have to use Whirlwind of Death, what you're up against, Crimson Helm can do it. It just takes time, whenever you're using her by herself. So just keep that in mind. So as you know, first wave, easy peasy, no worries and all that stuff. But I am going to take it off auto now because I want to be able to take control of this wave. Because like I said, I want them all to be dying, right? You want them to hit the boss. It's not necessarily because, actually it is because of that. You don't want them to go because of the fact that the boss throws extra damage at you whenever they're out there. So just take care of these Scartosa, because they're the most annoying things of the whole thing. Scartosa. Wow, that was actually a nice hit for somebody that's not in the right what's it called here? Magic versus force. You want to take out one of those Scartosas just to make the run a little bit faster. So I did that one pretty easily because Rotos was able to handle him pretty fast. Normally it's a weak hit, but I want them to die. So I'm not trying to use my A2s, A3s. I want them to get killed, but right now it's not looking good. Right now it's looking like my Rotos is gonna smoke them on. I don't want that. So I gotta pick my poison here. Just A1ing, try to limit the damage. See, that's okay. That's the part that's annoying. That's the reason why okay, there you go. Rotos is gone. That's the reason right there he did that heal. That's the reason why you want one of the Scartosas gone at least, so that they're not constantly healing each other, because then that's what takes so long. But that was actually good that they took Rotos out. Now hopefully we can get Trunda out next, because they're the ones that deal the most damage. Weak hit there, so that's good. Baron also could be a problem, because his A1 likes to carry over damage if you get him too low. Seer, she has Immortal, I think, also, so she heals a little bit. So you probably want to make her weaker if you do decide to use Seer, if you want your defense to be boosted up. But a lot of people, like I said, if you need to use the speed, so like Stu's video specifically had 133 speed. I think it's supposed to be 134, because in the end you want 196. So the concept is with 134 speed, you have a speed lead, right? So let's say it's Ursula, 24% off of I think Crimson Hell's 85, so it's an extra 20 speed, so that bumps it up to 154. Then you have Spirit Haste with the extra 24 whenever you have all your allies die, right? So that bumps it up to what, 170, what did I say? I think it was like 178 or something like that. And then yeah, 178. Then you have the 18 on the Whirlwind of Death, right? So you get 3 kills eventually, and the Whirlwind of Death is going to make it to where you have your 196 total. That's the stew video, and that's going to work. That's obviously what you want, is the speeds. The thing that's not making it work though on floor 50 is that you can't just go in there and assume that your bombs are going to be linked up, or your A2 is going to be linked up with the bombs right away, like it is in floor 10. Floor 10, you go in there as soon as you hit that boss. As soon as you use your A2 once, you can click auto, and everything is going to be fine and dandy. On this boss though, he does an extra couple of things in the first few turns, and that's the reason why I'm making this video, because it was not working. It really was not. It was very annoying, and it was getting frustrated, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people, if you're watching this video, obviously it was frustrating you guys as well. So we'll get through it though. This is going to be probably a 15-minute video. You're gonna have to watch it. I'm sorry, I'm not one of these content creators who'll be like, oh, let me skip it, because I'm doing everything live right now. So we're watching everything. I'll probably edit it down though, who knows, maybe. All right, so I want Blind Seer to get clapped. Come on, kill her already. There you go. That's a good chunk. There we go. Now I can take care of everybody. It's actually going pretty smooth right now. So this is where, if you did have Whirlwind of Death, this is actually good, because like I said, she can solo this wave. And look, there's 4 right here that I'm going to be taking care of myself, right? So if I didn't have 18 speed, so if I didn't have what was that, the 190, I'm sorry, if I needed this, obviously the Spirit Haste, all allies dead, that's the extra 24, right? So I'd have been at 172 already, and then I need the 3 kills for the 18 to get the 186. I have this wave to do that. So like I said, if you need it, you can have it. I didn't do it though. I just did the 196 speed. I had the gear for it, so I skipped all of it. No speed lead, no Spirit Haste, etc., and it works. All right, so here we go. So obviously you're just using A1 first, and I'll show you where everybody kind of messes up. So it's not halfway yet. You still got to hit this bomb once, or Bommal once. Look at him throwing his Thor hammer. I'm telling you, player needs to nerf this guy. I don't know why they're saying that, oh, we have these champions. Unless you have Samar Gem Cursed, you know, unless you're lucky to get him, he is very tough. And also, I tried what Bommal, I forgot his name. He's a bum. I tried using him on hard 50. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong. I have all the stats that I need for him. He does not do this well at all. The bombs blow him. The funny thing is, the bombs are blowing him up, and he'll have full health. It's like his passive sometimes doesn't work. Like, it goes through it. I don't know how to explain it. All right, so anyways, we see that the bomb is over 50%, so you're gonna use your A2 now, but don't hit auto yet. And that's what the mistake that everybody does, is everybody clicks auto right now, and then they wonder why it falls apart, because this next turn he does some crazy stuff, right? So look, he throws a bomb, he's throwing magma all over me, I'm hitting the A1, he's just throw a Thor hammer here in a second after his bombs, right? All right, so you see how it's a little bit 50%. Now obviously if it was an auto, it's not going to do a turn yet. This is the dangerous part, because it takes you down. Luckily he only threw 1 bomb at me, but I'm going to hit one more time, and it's going to go all the way to the very end, and it shouldn't throw the bomb off though. All right, good. So here is where everybody kind of messes up. So on auto, it's going to do this part, right? You're going to do this part on auto. Everything looks like it's fine and working, but here we go right now. On the very next turn, it's going to show that the bombs are not going to be able to be used with the A2. So this is where your auto fails, right here. Look, I need to use the A2. I don't have it. So on auto, it's going to be, well, what's going on? I'm supposed to live. These bombs are supposed to be at this point dead. That's why you don't start it off on auto right away. Now you have to use this A3. The A3 is what's going to keep you alive for this rotation, because the bombs are going to go off right now. You're alive. And now it's reset. Once you get past this, now when you use your A2, you can auto. So here comes Bommal. That's 1. Here's the throw. There's Thor hammer. That's 2. Here's his bombs. That's 3. So look, now you have to use the A2. I have it available. I can hit auto. And now we just sit back, relax, go make your coffee or your tea like Hell Hades says, and we've done it. So you can do Crimson Helm, level 50, Doom Tower hard, and click the auto button eventually, but there is that setup. You have to use the A3 on that one part where your A2 does not work. I don't see any content creators talking about this step because it's very important. Like I said, I was going crazy. I'm like, what's going on? I have the speeds, I have the champions, I have the speed lead. I was going crazy trying to figure this out on why it wasn't working. While these videos I see kept showing that it was working for them. But I guess they just either skipped this part that was very important and they didn't tell anybody, or they just didn't know, or maybe it changed. I don't know. I don't know about that at all. All I know is that now that I figured it out, I'm letting you guys know that it does work, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the video. I'll post this on Reddit, so if anybody wants to take this and give credit, whatever, you know, I'm not somebody that's gonna cry about it or anything like that. I love Raid Shadow Legends. I hope you guys, you know, take this video and learn from it. I will see about level 90 whenever I get to it. I'll see if I need to have the A2 booked and all that. I got a feeling that it just has to be speed tuned, right? Because if I was able to tune it like this and the speeds were right, I'm assuming that you can do it properly with the speeds. But then again, I think it's that double bomb. If he throws 2 bombs, that's what kind of kills everything. Because if it was 2 bombs, that A3 needs to be used. So there needs to be, it needs to be manual on level 90 because of that. Because I think he does throw 2 bombs sometimes. So we'll see though. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all watch the rest of this run. I'll come back at the end, maybe. If not, this has been Ziggy Guns. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch you later. And we're coming up to the end, and as you can tell, it's gonna be 18 minutes or so, but of course I was talking and explaining on what to do. But Bommal, floor 50, Doom Tower hard, down, and as you can see, most of it on auto. Obviously, wave 2, you have to take it off auto to go ahead and have all your champs die. It is important for them to die. Like I said, I've done it before where Blind Seer and Rotos were live, and sometimes though he would throw the 2 bombs, and I do need to stress that if you get 2 bombs thrown at you, your success rate drops big time, right? So even though I just showed you how to do this, if you get those 2 bombs on you, I think you probably should throw the A3 up right away just to stay alive on that point. But hopefully this video helps. Like I said, I haven't made YouTube videos in a long time. Maybe I should start doing raid content creation again. Who knows? Or maybe I should start content creation again and start doing raid videos. But if you know anybody that needs to see this to get the word out there, because like I said, this frustrated me. I had to make a video because I couldn't find it anywhere. So go ahead and share. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, I might come back and start doing videos again. I do stream on Twitch. That's what I do daily most of the time. I stream on Twitch. I've been streaming some raid also. So twitch.tv/SiggyV, SIGGYV. If you want to come out, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch you later.